versions of, instead of ER.
Good look, it says right here. Oh,
And you
there's-
still need to know if it's a vowel or consonant suffix, because again, if you spell with it, it's going to affect the spelling of the base word. Okay, 105, you have a lot of euphony going on there too. Com, co, con, call, cor, they're all. So they have three meanings, together, jointly, and with. And you put all of those prefixes on the same. Did we talk about that last time? Is that what it's up there?
Yes.
We already talked about that one?
I have it notes written down.
Okay. Okay, let's look at 108. Oh, we already did, that's like some, why do we have that down twice? Oh, I need to take that down. Okay, let's look at 109. That's another root, so don't look at 100, we have that down too. Okay, 113. That's a suffix. Oh, we're gonna do this one, I love this one. Okay, here we go. Okay, a base word is the,
Simplest form of an English word.
okay, an affix is,
A letter, letters added to the beginning or end of a base word.
and a base word plus an affix is a,
Derivative.
okay. So I'm going to write some words on the board, tell me what letters you see alike in these words. D, E, N, S, I, T, Y. E, Q, U, A, L, I, T, Y. And H, U, M, A, N, I, T, Y. All right, so what letters do you see about it in all these words?
I-T-Y.
I, T, Y. Okay, so, what do we know about final Y? It takes, what
It
did you
acts
say?
as a vowel.
It acts as a vowel, takes the place of I, repeat these words and listen for the sound this makes. Density,
Density.
equality,
Equality.
humanity.
Humanity.
How's it read? It. So how many, it, T, how many,
But we
Vowels
just
do
said
that?
density.
Density.
we need to say density.
Density.
Density, equality, humanity, we need to say that. All right, so, how many vowels do we have in this suffix?
Because it's a
Two, so it must have how many syllables?
Two.
So this syllable has two syllables. Itty, itty.
So this is two syllables.
It's a two syllable
Suffix has two
suffix.
syllables.
The suffix is two
Suffix is two syllables. Most of our suffixes have one syllable, but this suffix has two syllables. All right,
But
so
it's the sound. It's 'cause the sound.
let's say the base word, echo, oh, listen to sound suffix, we already did it. Let's say the base word in each of these derivatives. What was the base word?
Dense.
Dense,
Equal.
equal,
Human.
human. What do you notice about the accent, and where's the accent in equal?
First syllable.
Syllable. What about human?
First
It's
syllable.
in the first syllable. It shifts from the first syllable to the second syllable when we add the suffix. Listen, density, equality, humanity. So when we add that, it shifts to the second syllable. A suffix is a unit of meaning that changes the form or use of the base word. Let's see if we can discover the meaning of the suffix. If you look up the word density in the dictionary, it defines it as the quality of something per unit measure or how dense an object is. And equality means the state of being what? State of being
Equal.
equal. So, our suffix "-t" means quality, equality, quality of, or state of. Okay, so let's look at your next word, the code and read page. All right, so you're going to do your balancing song, so you know that, and you're going to put up, well, your charts, all your charts. We're doing this, we're settling them once a week, and we're putting up the rest. Are we going round robin when we say this with our kids? Make sure they're not just wow, that they know it. So you still need all these things as their tools.
What chart number is that, the syllable division? 7 or 8?
It's the last one.
8.
I couldn't remember if there was 7 or 8 total.
All right, so when you code these, you're just going to box a T, box a T. Here we need to what? We have 2 vowels.
Part
Where
the
do we-
combination Q,
Do what?
part the combination Q,
Our combination QU, but
divide after the
divide.
Before the equal.
So this is going to be, this is the accent, so this is going to be half long.
Oh.
Box a T. We have divide before. And then an accent, and it shifted to here, so this is open, unaccented. So let's read them. Density, equality, humanity. So read that, and then they're going to do their code and read page. Look at the bottom of their code and read page. On number 8, row 8 and 9. And you can either prep with this and then give it to them, or you could prep when you have C before E, I, or Y. C is going to be red. They probably haven't done that in a while. So let's look at this word. We have T-O-X-I-C, and then we have T-O-X-I-C-I-T-Y. All right, so let's code this word. We can either code it, do we have any affixes, final stable syllables, the base word?
No.
Do we have any special codings or situations? No, okay, so we're vowels, we have a vowel here and a vowel here, and we have a consonant before 'em. So start just doing finger work. If we have a vowel, consonant, vowel, if we divide here, those long, it's gonna be what? Toe-stick. If we divide after, the vowel's going to be short, and it would be what? Top-stick. So where are we going to divide? After. So this would be a vowel and a closed syllable short, coded with a breathe, a vowel and a closed syllable short, coded with a breathe, toxic. But let's look what happens over here. We're going to box our suffix. And, let's say we divide it like we did. What would the word be? Toxicity. Is that how we say that? Or we know this is, do we say toxicity? No, we know it's with this, it's going to shift. Now we're going to have our accent on the second syllable. And it's still, so it'd be toxicity. And this is going to be raised because it comes before the I. Toxicity. We already know it shifts, so we'll just go ahead and shift the accent. And you might, do that together. Do that. You're probably gonna do toxic in public with them together, because that's a hard concept, but it's a cool concept, and they need to know that.
It switched from the first syllable to the second syllable.
So then also can have this.
Okay, so you wanna point out, it's unique, cause it's, a T is unique because it's 2 syllables, and it shifts the accent in a two-syllable base word, from the first syllable to the second syllable. So that would be a way to close it.
And is it only with that particular suffix that the
Yes,
accent
that we
shifts?
know so far.
It's
It's unique
syllables
because
and
the
two
accent
syllables.
shifts when we add the
The suffix
Yeah, so do this with the students, and then maybe they could do publicity on their own, you know, together on their own guidance practice. A T is the equality, quality of state of. This suffix is unique because it's two syllables, and in a two-syllable base word, it shifts the accent from the first syllable to the second syllable.
Who knew?
And then 118 is idge. Let's look at that just a little. Okay, we've already done all this. We've already done that and said that. So you write the words on the board, and what do they see alike?
AGE.
So if the box AGEs break a word, yes, so AGE is our suffix. Do we have a base word or a root left? So yes, we do. So read the verb. Is it a consonant or vowel suffix? Okay, Echo has it read. Breakage,
Breakage.
drainage,
Drainage.
toasted. So how do we read it?
Idge. Idge.
Okay, then you discover its meaning. Drainage, an action, result of an action, or state of. And that's it, that's state is. So that's all the roots and the Latin affixes we have. All right, so are you good on how you review Latin suffixes?
Two syllables. Posted.
You just say it, equality, you don't have to spell them now. Are y'all good with this, Jana and Bertha and Pam, on how to review your suffixes?
No, we have a
We're
question
still
over
on AGE. So the third word on 118, that's what I was asking them.
Oh, that's okay. Page 118 or,
Or no, lesson 121. Page 121, lesson 118, what we just were on.
okay.
I was just asking. The third word,
postage.
okay, but
Is it longer?
why is
we
that
say
O?
post?
Why?
Why not paused?
Well, because what do we know
Oh,
about a
kind word.
one-syllable base word with O or I?
Oh, before two consonants. Is that wild old kind
Is
word?
that a wild old
Okay,
kind word?
okay.
Like in most.
We were trying to figure out the rule that it
Yeah.
went
So
with.
it
There
has
you go.
O
an
or an I
O
before
or an
two
I
consonants.
before consonant.
Kind of.
Kind of word. Kind of wild word.
That's
Right.
the thing, they don't have the vocabulary, like talk to the
It has to be in a one-syllable base word.
Okay, thank you.
You're good. Thanks for asking.
I forget these things sometimes.
You know, and that's good for that, you know, first you would try octaves but if that doesn't work, then think about a kind of words. And you might prep that for them, you haven't had it in a while, so that might be a good prep. And I would give it to them, because look at that flexibility, blockage, postage, that's like, you know.
Okay.
But, okay, what I was saying with, suffixes, for Latin suffixes, you just read it, you don't spell it, you just say a T, equality, quality, or state of. Idge, drainage, an action, result of, an action or state of. Same way with your prefixes, we just read them now, we don't spell them. Intermediate, between. ends, non-stop, not. Transplant, across. So just read these, you don't have to spell them. But do them,
The deck.
but don't mix them. Did we talk about, do not mix these with Anglo-Saxons, keep these things separate, so you have lots of other reviews now. You have your Latin prefixes
And the roots, right, too?
and roots. So
Yeah.
you have your Latin prefixes, suffixes, roots, and then you can go back to your Anglo-Saxon or your French final stable syllables, and then your Anglo-Saxon prefixes and suffixes, so, and it's really good, because they're gonna lead you to, and you're gonna think, oh.
Is there a good reason why we don't spell them anymore? Because we were just saying that it helps them with their
If you
spelling.
want to spell them, you can, but you don't have to.
Cause like
And that's okay.
ing, one of my kids was having trouble, and I'm like, how do you spell ing? And then you started thinking, oh, ing, cause I always.
Yeah, if they need it, you're getting into that therapist level, so you can do that with them. If you wanna spell it, you can.
Okay.
If you think it's good for them and they need it, that's okay. Some groups, will. So that's okay. Have any other questions? Got anything? Good job. Okay, why don't you take, oh, well, it's 25 till 8.
Yeah.
It's like 10:15, right?